back for another episode of Coast to Coast.
Coast to Coast podcast.
Hello. Welcome.
How you doing? How are you?
You all right there, buddy?
No.
Poor guy.
My back's out. I'm old. What can I say? I slept in the drunk.
You hurt your back sleeping, huh? I've been there.
I got out of bed, I let out a fart, and there went the neighborhood. What can I say? It's gone. Now, well, I mean, before we start doing anything, like, subscribe, comment, share, right? Woo-hoo. Check us out. Hit the link tree and go buy some stuff.
Do something nice.
Get yourself a t-shirt, get yourself a tumbler, get yourself a we don't have any of those adult toys, but you know, I'm sure Nick's probably got a designer 3 for some gerbils. Anywho's,
we can make it happen. One trip to the dog aisle at Walmart. Just say the word. Right. Sorry, Wanda.
I think I might have said something on the show. Anyways, 3-4 weeks ago or so, I was playing with the kids in the living room on the floor, and my 6-year-old son Jacob decided it'd be a great idea to jump as high as he could and land ass first right on the small of my back.
Oh, gosh.
I've been having some issues ever since then because, you know, I've had like 10 different back injuries. I got a couple herniated discs. I've got some ruptured discs. I've got degenerative disc disease in my spine. I got all kinds of good shit going on. I've got arthritis from head to toe. So it kind of just exacerbated everything, and I've had about a month's worth of massive flare-ups, going to the chiropractor as often as I possibly can. I went today on lunch, got myself about 25, maybe 30 minutes worth of relief, and now I'm back to being all hop along, barely move. It's great. It's especially fun with how active my job is when I'm at work.
I bet.
It's so good.
Real nice.
Yeah, it's fan-bloody-tastic. Let me move these things here. I want you right there today. But other than that, you know, things are peachy. Yay! Just peachy. I just got invited into a new group on the Line app. I'm excited. I'm not going to say anything about it, but, you know, I got an invite, so I'm one of the cool kids now.
We can talk about it just a little bit.
I'll let you talk about it, Ferris.
Okay, that's fine.
You're the one that's more involved with it than anybody else on this podcast. So
that's going to change a little bit.
Tell us the short of it, Ferris.
The short of it. Rebel Sky Radio. That's the short of it. Check it out.
Don't make me laugh.
It's an internet radio group with multiple genre type specialized shows throughout the week, hosted by multiple DJs, sponsored, owned by Raven and company Icon, and I have been with them as a DJ. I started out as just a typical, you know, submitter of it's internet karaoke, basically. For those who don't really know, that's what we do. There are a lot of radio shows out there on the internet, independent shows that have varying different followings, whatever, but what we do is mostly karaoke type stuff that you can record on the internet, covers, things like that.
Ooh, kind of like Let's Get Vocal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, there could be some more projects coming down the line with C2C and Rebel Sky. Okay, but there's more to come on that. But yeah, so Brandon just popped in there. He's the last of the Coast to Coast podcast group to be in there.
I didn't have time to do anything for the last couple years, and you're darn tootin'.
That's right. Yeah, we had to fill you out first, though. These other folks, they all jumped in there and said, "Okay, let's see what's going on. We're gonna take a bullet for Brandon. Okay, if we die in here or whatever, if we have a social death, then he ain't got to suffer that." But everybody survived.
Well,
Ferris, you're number one, buddy. Fix my glasses there.
You need new glasses.
Good to go.
So do I.
I was told he's number 0, but we might get kicked off here.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I mean, whenever Ferris is
I'm just
around,
glad I finally figured out where Linda keeps your nuts. I can see them.
Top of the refrigerator.
No, right there on his desk. Right there on his
Like
desk.
the those Chinese balls you do in your hand.
Oh no.
Yeah. No, they're right in front of your PC on TikTok.
Good. Are we live on TikTok?
We're
Yes.
live.
Have
Oh,
we been
crap.
banned yet?
No.
Working on it. It's the goal of every episode.
We're gonna get there.
So if you're watching or listening, and you are, and we'll say this, if you are part of Smule, or have the Line app, or both, or just are a friend of mine on Facebook, ask me, and I'll tell you how to become a member of Rebel Sky if you're interested in doing some online karaoke and play it on the radio. That's basically what we do. You could be famous in a small but effective way.
Well, I wonder if we're ready.
Are you ready?
Never ready.
Are you?
Oh, you want to do that thing?
Yeah, we're going to go into our first little quick segment here. It's going to be.
What is that first little quick segment called,
Ooh.
Nick?
Okay.
What is in their water?
Yeah.
What is in their water? Is it Florida?
Oh!
That's what we're going to call the
It
crazy
must
headline
be
thing.
Florida.
Florida.
Hey, by the way, since we're live on TikTok and we're talking about Florida, there's a person on TikTok, decent influencer. I want to get him on here one of these days. Conservative Ant, calling you out right now, buddy. I want to talk to you on our show. I know you do podcasts and stuff. I know you've been on the news and whatnot. Come talk to us for a little bit.
Yeah, why not?
I love your content. You're awesome, dude. Conservative Ant. I love that sumbitch. I want to hang out with him. What can I say? I'm like, dude, you're my kind of people. Just throwing it out
He's
there.
fangirling.
All right.
Man.
Well, with that, let's do our first one.
Okay.
Florida man tries to evade arrest by cartwheeling away from cops.
Seriously?
Oh, God.
Are you kidding me?
Right?
Gymnastics
Right as
probably isn't
they're drawing their service weapon, he cartwheels and kicks it out of their hand. I can just see it now, all John Wick style and shit.
Then he goes with the
gymnastics
cop goes
probably
with the taser.
isn't the first thing you'd think someone would use to escape being grabbed, but it most certainly was for this person. Outside an Orlando shop, a nimble Florida man escaped by apprehension by the cops by cartwheeling. After the
No.
man was chased down and eventually captured, he received a charge for battery of an officer. That certainly wouldn't put a spring in anyone's step.
Wow.
They catch me so
This
fast.
is
I fall on my
real?
face.
Yeah,
This is real.
it's real. It's real.
Oh
Dude,
my
the
god.
stuff that comes out of Florida, bro.
That ain't look, that's just you're scratching the tip there, buddy. We got more.
I know, but just all the
The
stuff
tip.
that we've ever done that involved news from Florida. When we do news or fake news, all the stuff that's actually real.
Gotta be Florida.
If this was a news or fake news segment, I'd be like, nah, that's fake. But nope,
Yeah,
some bitch
yeah.
actually did a cartwheel
I'd
to
say
get away
80,
from the hobo.
I'd say 75-80% of the real stories are Florida origin. Yeah.
It's crazy.
On a side note, before we continue this, can we just say we do know that Florida has a little issue with the hurricane crossing over, and
I dare ya.
we feel you guys. We're thinking of you.
Hearts go out to you.
I haven't heard any super unnerving news, unfortunate news. I'm hopeful that there wasn't any.
Well, Ferris, is this next one supposed to move y'all's way too?
Yes, it's possible it could be a little more towards the west, but they don't really know yet. And I think there was
Jiminy
another one.
Christmas.
It tis the season, man.
I feel like y'all just got hit.
We got hit with a heat wave since June 5th, and fires everywhere. That's our coming out of thing. But a lot of ours are arson. I think 90%.
My
of
question,
ours.
I have a question about that because I saw again. I was perusing the old TikTok, and I saw a post by somebody that was talking about how there's fires all over Florida, but there's also this hurricane coming. Like, interesting. So it's raining,
Well,
but
yeah,
your world's on fire.
the hurricane was actually a answer from God to put the fires out. We in
Okay.
Louisiana are actually ready for a hurricane and some water to dump from it. We need it bad. We were
Really?
probably, yeah. When I checked this time last week, we were 21 inches under the norm for rainfall. So, and in Louisiana, which is 35-40% swamp, that's pretty bad.
So you're saying y'all rely on that hurricane season?
We rely on heavy rainfall. Yeah, I mean and we don't really want the stuff that comes with it. But and me now, I used to be North Louisiana. Now I'm middle of the state, and hurricanes are a bigger deal from where I am now versus where I used to be. For example,
Mhm.
and we'll get back to the Florida stuff real quick. Hurricane Katrina, and then Laura a couple years ago. Katrina went through New Orleans and then kind of hooked to the east. Laura went straight up an interstate called I-49, and it basically runs from I-10 down the coast all the way up through Shreveport, like straight up
Okay.
the state. And Laura took that path like almost straight up, either 171 or 49, which runs north and south. It's really strange. Went right through our house, basically. But by the time it got to us, it was just like really heavy winds, and we didn't have any damage or anything. But my
Wow.
wife was here in this area in '05 when Katrina hit, and there was a lot of damage. And we're that far inland. You know what I mean? We're hour and a half, 2 hours from the coast, something like that.
Dang.
So anyway, enough of that. But yeah, we need some rain. A lot of fires. Florida burglars call 911 to get help moving stuff out of home.
What?
Two people in Florida were
What?
arrested after one of them made a 911 call to help with moving their belongings from a home they were burglarizing, authorities said. Deputies responded to a home Saturday after a 911 call was made, but nobody spoke. The Polk County Sheriff's Office said, what? At the home, the deputies concluded that nobody lived there, but they found a male suspect and his girlfriend inside the home after entering through an unlocked door.
I live in the wrong state.
Right?
Yeah.
I kind of want to. I want to visit Florida and just watch some of this shit. Like, let me just get my phone out real quick and just. Okay, we got content. Good Lord.
Man on the street would be epic in Florida.
Oh, dude. Hey, did you guys just call 911? Yeah. Are you burglarizing that house? Yeah. You want the cops to come help you move the sofa? Yeah.
Speaking of
What's going through your
911,
head right now? Don't mess around.
Can I video
Lord.
it? Yeah.
Florida man calls 911, says he needs a ride to Hooters.
I mean, I would legit do that.
I mean, they got some fantastic wings, man. They're to ride for.
It's
Fun
important.
fact, I've never been to a Hooters.
Really?
Oh, God.
Really?
If you need to
We
get
got them out
somewhere,
here, but I ain't never been to one.
you usually
Man,
call an
it's booby
Uber
trapped.
or a Lyft, right? Well, apparently there's a better option. To score a ride to Hooters, this Florida man's brilliant idea was to call 911 to request a ride to the restaurant to help his ill grandmother. When she turned out to be fine, he was arrested on charges of misusing 911. It's unclear whether he was under the influence of alcohol or not, but regardless, it seems that some people still don't know how to use 911 after all this time.
Wow. That reminds me of a personal story, actually. A long time ago, many moons ago. I'm talking, my goodness. I mean, this would have been 2006, 2007. I did not have a vehicle, and I worked at Applebee's, and I was walking to work every day, uphill both directions, you youngsters. Well, this one day I decided it'd be a great idea to take a shortcut because I was running late for work. And instead of walking along the back roads, which took me about an hour and 15 minutes ish, I decided, well, I'm just going to be smart and walk along the highway like any, dumb son bitch.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Because it's going to cut my walking time by, 30 minutes or some shit like that. Anywho, I had a California Highway Patrol officer pull me over while walking. What are you doing? Going to work. Where's your car? Ain't got one. You're going to walk along the highway? Yeah. You want to ride? Yeah. All right. Put these handcuffs on. Shit. Okay. Dude, CHP drove my ass to work. I'm handcuffed in the back seat because, they got, their policies. Get to Applebee's. He opens the door. I step out. He unhandcuffs me. Next thing I know, here come all of my coworkers.
Oh, no.
Up front. Brandon, is everything okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm just getting a ride, y'all. Dude, it was awesome.
Oh my god,
Wow.
that's something special.
It was
Florida
cool.
Florida man tries to flee deputies on a riding lawnmower.
I believe it.
Mm-hmm.
That would
That's a
happen
news
here.
story I could see happening out here where I live.
That would
at.
happen here. I think that would happen in
Why
all
could I
50
see
states.
Randy doing that?
Oh shit!
I'm
Randy
out
probably
here.
get away though. That's the only thing. Florida deputies used a taser to stop a man who tried to avoid arrest by fleeing on a riding lawnmower on Saturday. The Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office, not to be confused with Tuscaloosa, Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office, said it was trying to serve arrest warrants on the 40-year-old man and found him on the mower in the backyard. They shouted at him to stop and get on the ground when he tried to escape on the mower. Deputies chased him on foot before using the taser. When he was finally caught, deputies found him with a revolver, a handcuff
gosh.
key, and a pipe with methamphetamine residue. Well,
Don't meth
there's the
around.
problem. Here we go. That's it. Anyway, it goes on to say
Don't
that
meth around.
he was facing charges of grand theft of a vehicle, felony criminal mischief, 2 counts of resisting an officer, possession of a concealed weapon by a convicted felon, carrying a concealed handcuff key. What?
What?
Carrying a concealed handcuff key?
Grand
Possession
theft
of
of a
drug paraphernalia.
vehicle. How
Felony
expensive
failure.
was that lawnmower?
And other counts. I don't know. Well, I mean, if it's over, what, $500, it's a felony. So, I mean.
Is that what it is out there?
It's a zero turn. It looks like it's a
$950 out
John
here.
Deere, so it's probably twice what its value is. So there's that.
Yeah. Out here, it's $950 and up is a felony.
Run,
Anything
Forrest,
under
run.
950 is a misdemeanor. I
They
want to
arrested
say
Forrest
anything
Gump.
under $50 is an infraction.
Misdemeanor's a nice lady. She should get married one day.
What a dork.
It's a Ferris
Wow.
joke.
Wow.
Ferris joke.
All right. This one is definitely a what in the hell are they drinking in their water?
Okay.
Florida couple trapped in unlocked closet for 2 days.
What?
Stop it.
LSD is a hell of a drug. Wow.
Panic can easily obscure common sense. In this example, 2 Floridians were seemingly trapped in a janitor's closet for 2 days, but walked right out after they finally figured out that the door was unlocked. The closet was located in Daytona State University, meaning they probably weren't studying up on their classes. The 2 were hiding from the police and were in lots of pain while hiding. Thankfully, they were only charged with trespassing.
Jeez.
What are we gonna do? Oh, it's unlocked.
Don't do drugs, kids.
It's great.
My current job is my old job before my last promotion that I stepped down from recently. So I'm back to teaching people, I guess you could say, law enforcement techniques and procedures and whatnot, because my job is to get them ready for like a law enforcement academy or to go into the military or something along those lines. My actual job. And it never ceases to amaze me how dumb people can be.
Oh man, it can be.
Dude,
It's unbelievable.
to do my job, I have to very oftentimes think like a criminal in order to teach my class how to catch said criminals, right? You just said they hid out for 2 days on what ultimately ended up being a trespass. Are you freaking kidding me? That takes a special kind of you're a special kind of dumb.
Not only that, but
Just
they were
stupid.
thought they were locked in a closet and it wasn't even locked the whole time.
That's just, don't meth around. I know I've said it like 3 times now. Don't meth around. Y'all, stay away from that chiss. Okay? Good Lord, man.
You want me to do one more, Nick?
If you
Y'all are
wanna.
freaking like having bath salts for breakfast, lunch, and dinner or something. What the shit?
I don't know if I want to just read the headline, and I don't think I need to tell the story. This headline speaks for itself. But Central Florida teacher charged for allegedly biting students over jar of pickles.
Oh, hell yeah, that's my
What?
best friend.
Yeah.
My pickle, little Johnny. Give me that finger.
Yeah. Apparently, I'm just going to paraphrase.
Oh.
Apparently, they were playing around. The students were playing around in a lunch, like a store or something, a school store. And the teacher went to take the jar. And I'd read something about some kind of a lick. Probably licked it or something. I couldn't find what that was. But anyway, that's pretty much it. She bit 2 students on the forearm to get them to release the jar of pickles.
Insert Cranberries song, Zombie, Zombie, right here. Good Lord, man. I
And that
mean,
was what's in their water.
Jiminy
Meth.
Christmas. Meth. Meth. And LSD. Don't mess around. Cocaine's a hell of a drug to stay away from. Stay away from.
Yeah, all right, don't touch it. Leave
Now
it
I
for the
really
White
want to
House.
move there.
I
Good
shouldn't have said that.
God almighty. People are dumb.
Don't worry, Florida. We will branch out a little bit here.
Yeah,
every
it was
now
all
and
good.
then.
I like Florida. I ain't never been there, but you know, there's folks that are in Florida that I enjoy. Like Conservative Ant on TikTok. He's hilarious. I wish nothing but the best for him. But y'all got some serious. You don't even have
Special.
issues. You got volumes. Got some serious volumes going on.
What the
Okay.
hell?
Man alive. Good Lord.
Well, those are fun.
Those are fun
Let's see.
and ridiculous.
Texas. Here's a little bit out of Texas now. This one's kind of weird. Texas woman was mowing the grass when a snake and hawk attacked her from the sky. Quote, Jesus, please help me. Bless your heart.
Oh, good Lord, no.
Bless him.
Only in Texas. A hawk and a snake at the same time. She ain't living right, y'all. She ain't living right. I mean,
I think she originally was from Florida.
or California and just didn't know better.
Yeah, well, I mean, that wouldn't surprise me neither.
Well,
You know who I feel bad for?
me?
The natives over there in Idaho, because we've had a mass exodus from California to Idaho in the
they're going to
last few
Idaho now?
years. And
Interesting.
Idaho is becoming the new California. I feel
Whoa.
bad for them Idahoians or whatever they're called. I don't know what they're called, but they ain't my kind of Californians that are moving there. That's what I'm
really?
trying to say. They ain't my friends.
I'm surprised they're leaving California. Ferris. Uh-oh.
What have you been eating over there, Nick?
Peanuts.
Peanuts.
Nuts. I knew you were
Dude.
kind of nutty.
Peanuts roasted in the shell is the best because it gives that little shell, it gives the nuts the woody taste from the shell. It's delicious.
Okay. I'll believe you on that one.
You don't eat peanuts?
No, I like cashews.
Well, I like all nuts, but
I know you do.
you know that? That must be why you're constantly saying you need to come over here.
Yeah,
Oh.
build my studio. I'll give you some nuts. You damn
Salty
squirrel.
nuts.
Ferris, are you alive? He gone.
Maybe another TV connected to his Wi-Fi.
He
was
was
listening
back
to that
on
song,
for a
Murder,
second.
Murder.
Oh, he gone. Now he gone.
What did Jehovah?
Hey, Nick, did you have a conversation with Mary where she asked you a whole bunch of questions about a whole bunch of stuff?
No, I never had a chance, so she just sent me a list of what words she needed, so I sent them.
Oh, okay. I actually had a conversation with Mary where she asked me for all that stuff that she just sent you the list for. And I still don't know what the hell it's for. I was hoping we were going to find out today. It's driving me nuts, and Mary's not even here.
Next week.
I
It's
actually don't
pissing
know
me
either.
off.
It was my idea.
Oh, it's your idea. Ashley,
You're
how are you?
welcome.
How you been?
I
Long
ain't
time
telling
no
you
chat.
crap
Hi. You're not going to tell me why.
because it's gonna be hilarious
Okay,
next
real
week.
quick.
But we're
Real
all
quick
in this
disclaimer.
together, and like Nick said, inquiring minds need to know.
Back to the Camp Lejeune thing.
Mary wouldn't tell me
X-nay.
nothing.
Scrub all that.
Oh,
It's
really?
just it was a lawyer ad.
Okay.
Got to be careful what you click on. Clickbait. Clickbait.
So Ferris.
We ain't retiring, Nick.
Every time I say Ferris, he's gone.
I'm right here.
There
Well,
he
why are
is.
you responding? I'm coming
Earlier,
down there,
okay.
man.
Just waiting for you
Earlier,
to say something.
y'all didn't know this, but earlier my internet went down, and I quickly got on my hotspots, but I didn't have to log back in. It was so weird. So I'm
Oh.
back.
Nice.
Something wrong with my internet. I'm about to get that checked out.
You
AT&T
can-
do better.
Are we doing a question?
Oh yeah, we have a question. Y'all want to do a question? I think they're
Oh, yeah,
amazing.
I want to do a question.
Yes.
Yes, Queen.
You know what I did, Brandon?
Bon.
I say that all the time.
Speaking of questions, you know what I ended up doing earlier before we hit record?
You asked the question?
I optimized for video clip.
Holy
I
Christmas.
am
Already.
so proud.
Wow.
But because I got kicked off temporarily, I have to do it again. So there's that. I thought I was prepared. Are we ready
That's
for
okay.
Linda's question of the week?
We are totally ready.
We'll wait.
Yes.
I'll just turn red like a lobster.
Okay. That works for those in California.
Hey, y'all, I'm Brandon. That's Nick, the Coast to Coast Podcast. This is season 5, and we're excited.
We had fun with a little segment last season, I should say.
Yep.
Felt like a year. Let's get vocal.
We are bringing back Let's Get Vocal for season 5, and I'm going to let Nick give you all the dirty details of how you can get involved.
Dude, wherever this is posted, it's going to be going into the comments and just say, let's get vocal, and we will message you and we will get you scheduled.
So go ahead, drop us a line. We'll reach out to you, see if we can't get you on the show.
Let's get vocal.
Vocal!
Hope you enjoyed that.
Question of the week. Hey, do you want to tell them about the commercial that we didn't actually plan on throwing in there, so we have no clue what the commercial is going to be?
You always do this to me.
It's the information from the commercial. You remember that one? Oh, that was funny. I'm ready for a question.
Buddy, this is your part. Huh?
Inform the people.
Inform the people. Let's see if it'll work this time.
Hi guys, it's time for Linda's question of the week. So this week, with the event of last night's blue moon, it's interesting to entertain the idea of the werewolf. With that being said, did you know 7% of Americans believe in werewolves? If you were part of that 7%, who would you suspect first of being one?
Nick.
Ooh, that was awfully quick.
Oh, it's
Paris is
that's my answer.
suspecting Nick.
I would have said Brandon.
I would have said Brandon too.
Nope. Nick.
How many times have I already said on this show, take this shirt off, boom, pregnant werewolf. Come on.
See, you want us to think that though, so you're definitely not it.
Why in the hell?
You're
would
right.
You're covering for your buddy up there. I know.
Now, is that a true thing? Like, did Linda research? Did 7% of
Yeah, 7%.
United States people actually believe in werewolves?
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Think that's something else?
But dude, they're messing around.
Messing around.
They're messing around, bro. They must all live in Florida.
No, just
No, I'm
gonna
just
say
kidding.
that.
I'm kidding. I am not a subscriber to the belief in actual werewolves or lichens or whatever you want to call them. They're fun to watch in the movies.
I wonder what percentage of U.S. believes in Bigfoot.
Jam.
So
Did
how
you
many
say
people?
jam?
Wait a minute. Let's think about this in
I
population.
could see.
So,
I could see jam on a Sasquatch hunt.
oh, definitely, he'd go in a heartbeat.
He watches that show. He's like, I can't miss it.
He would go in a heart. Do you remember the little cartoon, the Atlantis cartoon, or whatever it was, and they had the guy that drove the
Hmm.
tunneler?
Yeah.
He had the real thick spectacles. You couldn't see his eyes.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
Jam would be wearing looking for Bigfoot.
Oh my god.
That's what he looked like.
So what
Love you,
happens if he
Jam.
comes across a female Bigfoot in yoga pants?
So what's
Oop.
interesting about 7% sounds small, right? But when you take, was it 7 billion people plus on the planet?
Well, did
you
she
say
say
planet?
7% of the planet or 7% of the U.S.? Because the
US.
U.S.
The
is like
US?
335 million.
Yeah,
So was it US?
pretty sure.
Did
it
she
was.
say US?
He got
Either
him.
way, it's actually a decently large number.
I mean,
believe it or not.
almost 25 million people.
That's a bit.
Holy.
That's more than watch NFL football.
That's
Well, if
that's
it's
a bit.
because those 25 million people are the werewolves. That's why they believe in them.
Or they're the vampires trying to cast shade on the werewolves.
Could be.
You know how they are.
Could be. Now, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a subscriber into truly believing in werewolves and vampires and whatnot. But if I had to pick one that I wish actually existed, shit, make me a vampire. That'd be awesome.
So
A
outside of
vampire?
podcast,
Hell yeah, that'd be awesome.
all jokes aside, outside of the podcast group, echoing her question, who in your life is most likely to be a undercover werewolf?
Oh, Nick.
Not Nick. Not even on the
Why
podcast.
is it
We're not picking on him
me?
anymore.
Oh, damn it.
I think everybody should explain why it would be me.
Look at you.
You got the scruffies.
Cut this up.
You got the scruffies. If I had to pick one person in my life
If I
that
was, I wouldn't
could
have a neighbor
potentially
problem.
be, my dad would make a kick-ass werewolf. Just saying. My father would make a badass werewolf.
My dad would make.
Dad, if you're a werewolf, come on, come on, man. Wouldn't have
Who
to
would
live
be
in
a
any
werewolf?
pain anymore.
Rai.
Ooh,
Oh, that's a good one.
that's a good one.
That's an interesting one.
Good one. I mean, he does talk to the aminals. I always see him catching like birds and shit on his
So,
TikTok.
okay, speaking of that,
Squirrels.
and we'll get to pick on Rai a little bit, I guess, but he wouldn't be more
Chipmunks.
vampire.
No, I'd peg him as a werewolf over a vampire.
Werewolf. And people don't know who Rai is really, but I mean, they'd
Yeah.
have to know.
Yeah.
Check him out on TikTok.
I can
think
see
he goes
Jimmy
by
Wayne
Rai,
as a
doesn't he?
vampire.
I was about to say
I was
Jimmy
gonna say
Wayne.
Jimmy Wayne, but
I can see Jimmy Wayne as a vampire over a werewolf.
I see ogre.
Oh,
Ogre.
Like-
wow.
Shrek.
Now, if you talk females, Nancy would be a werewolf.
I don't
I
think
see
Nancy
that.
would be a werewolf.
I see that.
I don't think Nancy would be a werewolf.
No, I could see that.
She'd be a
I
chupacabra.
could.
Take my word for it. I live with her.
Yum.
I know. I would be the leprechaun on the movie Leprechaun. I get it.
Paris, you ever seen the kid movie Romeo and Juliet? Never mind. It don't
Oop.
matter.
Ain't right.
That was a short story.
Yes, I have actually Jon Snow. I've seen it.
Ooh, I'll take that as a compliment. Makes
Yeah,
me
it's
want
a
to grow my
compliment.
hair back.
It's a compliment. I mean, sleep
Jon
with your
Snow,
aunt.
no.
I guess
it's
that's a compliment.
Do
Tyrion,
it.
man.
Hey, they didn't know
Tyrion.
at the time.
Anyways,
Anywho's, what are we doing now?
That is an interesting question, though. I mean, it just shows what you think about other people and what they could be.
mhm.
Did anybody see the blue moon last night?
You know,
Anybody look at it? Like
It was
gaze
cloudy
at
last
it.
night, but I looked out today. But by the time I seen it, it was up higher and smaller.
My wife tried to go out and see it. She missed it. I thought about it, but I was stuck on the living room floor, unable to move. And in case you're wondering, yes, I legitimately slept on the living room floor last night. It was fantastic.
Have I ever asked you this? Do you have one of those foam rollers, or what did you say you can't use it because it'll mess you up?
I got a couple foam rollers. I have 2 foam rollers in my office at work.
Did you
I
try
mean,
it?
I'll use them all the
I have
time.
to go back to my normal assumption, my guess, telling y'all this dude right here is definitely a werewolf.
Who?
Uh-oh. He's gonna share a screen. I just know it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he's right. Oh God.
They werewolf.
I mean,
Werewolf.
That's right before he turns.
this is him. No, this is after he's been out all night, just
Oh.
creating mayhem.
What
I
the?
did it. I did it again. Dang
Nick,
it.
you be the werewolf. I'll be the vampire.
This guy's got infatuation with that picture.
I love that picture, man. That's my favorite picture of you. It just shows it. Look, I'm telling you, if nobody, okay, if y'all knew Nick like we know Nick, this picture is Nick. This is Nick.
That's Nick. Yeah.
This is him,
Yeah.
like overloaded, just hell with it.
Gerbil in hand. Just
Nick takes on so much, y'all, all at once. And he's super impatient because he's super punctual. He wants to get it done. He don't want to sit on it. But then he gets kind of, it all hits him at one time. And I can see him doing this every time. He's like, it's time to just die. I'm just going to die right now. It's a good
Pretty
picture.
much.
I don't know what's wrong with that
I
picture. It's a
love the
great
picture. It's adorable.
Yeah, what don't you like about that picture, Nick? You're the one that sent it.
No, I don't not like it. He's always bringing it up. He likes
It's a
it.
good picture, man.
Man, if you were like
it like captures you in your most raw, true form.
it reminds me of a CD cover, like an
Oh.
album cover. Like if you were like
So put that on the
famous
C2C's
solo
greatest
artist.
hits.
Right.
greatest hits of Nick Fire.
Too
He
bad we
took one
didn't
for
do
the
this
team.
back in the 90s. We might have had DVDs.
I had VHS. I grew up with VHS in the 90s.
Coast to Coast Volume 2 by Time Life.
Oh, good Lord. Brought to you now in Technicolor.
We now have hi-fi.
Oh, man.
I'm just going to town on these damn peanuts.
You've been going to town on them peanuts all freaking episode.
Hmm.
I'm not going to lie. It makes me want some damn cashews, but I'm not about to get up again.
Ashley,
You ever notice
Yes.
I'm thinking maybe they both are.
all
I
nuts
could see it.
you can get in the shell except for cashews? The one nut you cannot get still in the shell.
Huh.
Did you know that?
Interesting. Hey, that's a
Yeah, see?
fantastic
Oh my
picture.
God.
He's
Gosh,
about to
yep.
turn it. He's turning right there.
I
That's
know.
a
I think they both are.
fantastic picture.
Linda,
seen
you might have
him-
you might have discarded something we need to look into. Look at this.
He
shit.
opened an
Look how
email.
beautiful that sumbitch's hair is.
Oh man, his
Open them-
keyboard's clean.
The way the light shines, looks
Yeah.
like he got massive gray hair.
Keyboard's always clean. Looks like
It
I have
looks like he-
massive gray hairs.
He looks like he opened an email and it's about a meeting, and he's like, "No."
Yeah, that picture wasn't staged at all. That was
So
was just
is that the office
in
you're
the
back
moment.
in?
Yeah, that's my old office, and I'm back in that same office now again. Thank goodness.
He's about to bite the kid that had the pickle.
That's true.
Look at me over here turning red.
It's about to turn, guys.
Back to what I was saying. Did you realize that cashews are the only ones you can't get in the nuts? You can just crack it open.
No.
And there's a reason for that. Because cashews have to be processed a specific way, because in the shell, between the shell and the nut, there's like this gel and it's poisonous.
Really? I did not know this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have
I'm
to Googly
Googling it.
this later. Yep.
Right.
So
Sleep
Google it,
bears.
I'm telling you.
They do the thing.
Live fact checking.
Do your thing.
That's
Y'all
that
get
one
what you got,
day.
Nick, while we fact
Cracking
check.
nuts.
Jelly
and
nuts.
Somebody want cashews. And
Jelly
it's
nuts.
fucking
Jelly
like-
nuts.
Has anybody noticed that you can't get cashews in the shell? It's like the only one, and we looked it up, and it was because of the "I'm gonna kill you."
I
joke.
never noticed it, but now that you
Hmm.
say it, yeah, I've never seen cashews
Interesting.
in shells.
And who in the right mind would
Interesting.
eat boiled peanuts? I don't understand boiled peanuts. It's like
Why
boiled
would you
hot dog.
boil a peanut?
You can buy boiled peanuts.
Why
You
would
know,
you
I've never
buy
had
a
boiled
peanut?
peanuts.
I have
Why?
never had it, but it looks so nasty.
Why?
I
Y'all are
don't know.
missing out.
I like my
Is it
peanuts in the
squishy?
jar already
No.
shelled, so I don't have to do all that work.
Wait, they're not squishy?
Nope.
It's like eating a boiled hot dog. You bite into it and all that watery hot dog water. stuff.
Stop.
It's disgusting.
I don't
Well,
mind.
there are a lot of people that put peanuts in Coke.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I
Huh?
do that.
Good friend of mine
Ew.
would take salty peanuts and dump the whole pack into his Dr. Pepper. Shake it up.
Yes, my grandparents used to do it too.
I can't do that.
What would compel meth?
Negative
Oh,
Ghost Rider.
Y'all on meth.
That's
That's
Meth
crazy.
is not just a
That doesn't
Southern
sound
thing.
good. The only thing I've ever dipped into my soda was a piece of licorice after I bit off both ends and used it as a straw. I think every kid does that, though.
Nope.
Do
I
what?
did.
You never did that as a kid?
Do what? Say that again.
You get a piece of licorice, like a red vine. You bite a tiny bit off of both ends,
Oh, so it has a hole
eat
in the
that,
middle.
and then use it as a straw.
I did that.
Yeah, licorice flavored soda pop.
Yeah, I never did that.
Oh, dude, it's delicious. You should try
No,
it.
I don't like licorice.
What's
Really?
wrong with you? What? You're a damn werewolf.
But you like boiled peanuts?
I didn't say I
He's
liked
the
them.
dang old
Yeah, you
werewolf.
I said they were okay. They were
You
good.
said we're
I just
missing
don't.
out.
I don't get them. You are missing out. I don't buy them. But I do like them.
What is there to like about it?
I just
Ferris is a
like them.
Ferris is a shogre, a short ogre.
Sugar.
Cutest one
Damn
I've
it.
seen.
You don't like licorice?
No,
That's just
I do
like
not.
that's unconstitutional.
It's like I don't like airheads.
I love
Either.
black licorice.
I
Ooh,
can't.
black licorice is
I
terrible.
can't blame you on the airheads. I'm with you on the airheads. I'm not big on them,
Airheads are right.
but liquor. I love me some red vines.
What about Charleston chews?
Oh, those are the shit, man.
I don't even know what that
What is it?
I can't believe
It's-
you know what they are, Ferris.
What are you
What
talking
is it?
about? That's down here, man. We get them.
It's up
all
here.
over the place.
I can only see them up
Charleston
here.
what?
Charleston chews. They come in
I mean, y'all
strawberry
get Coke
chocolate
and Dr.
vanilla.
Pepper too, so it's not like uncanny.
It's like a taffy inside chocolate. They're usually real long, but now they got miniature ones and they're delicious. You know what's good, Ferris? I used to put them in the
Sounds good.
freezer.
That sounds good. I think I still have some coffee crisp in my freezer.
Oh, you son of a bitch. I could go for
Wow, from season 3.
Yeah, from when you sent them, Ferris. I've been saving
Season
them
2.
for a rainy day.
it.
I think it was 2. Yeah, I've been saving them for a rainy day. Hey, freeze them. They'll stick around for a while.
You ever eat
What about
big graham cracker chocolate cookies? Just a huge
Oh, yeah.
graham cracker with the
Oh yeah,
the
those are
marshmallow
good in the
peanuts?
freezer.
marshmallow
What?
peanut.
Yeah, the orange peanuts.
Oh, the circus
You know what I'm talking
peanuts.
Yeah.
Ew.
Those are disgusting.
They are disgusting.
No.
I'm glad we all agree. I don't like them.
Circus peanuts.
I
It
never
seems
knew it
like-
existed until just now, and I'm saying.
Well,
no.
look, exactly
Really?
1 month from today. Is that right? Yeah, it's Halloween. So in the spirit of that, we
More than a
covered some of
month,
the candy.
Ferris. It's
Yeah, a
not
whole
the-
month.
It's not at the end of September.
2 months.
It's 2 months.
I'm sorry, 2 months. Exactly 2
I'm
months.
over here. I'm like, wait, this math isn't mathing.
we moved up. We moved up Halloween because we're pretty
mething.
sure Nick's not going to perform for it. But anyway,
I'm excited for it. I might
Yeah, he ain't,
decorate.
he ain't
already.
going to dress up.
Yes, I
Little
am too,
werewolf.
some bitch.
That's what you.
Yeah.
I've heard
Bullshit.
that before.
Bouget.
I've heard you say that before, and you
so
failed me.
apparently Halloween resolutions is a thing.
What?
Yes. I didn't realize that.
That's weird.
So apparently, people.
I will not eat as much candy this year.
That's pretty much the most popular one. I'm not going to do that this year. So
I got a big ass bag of candy, and I'm not going to eat any this year.
if you had to make a resolution for Halloween this year based on last year or previous years, what would it be?
I
Not
will
eat
steal
candy.
more of my children's candy.
Yes, parent
Higher tax rate. He's raising taxes.
Dad tax.
I will scare Brandon this year.
No.
He
I'm not
said
watching
no.
I'm not watching those videos or looking at them dang old
You need
pictures.
to.
you've been
You
sending,
should.
Nick.
It's for educational purposes, Brian.
Yeah.
Kiss my ass. Kiss my werewolf ass.
How are you going to know what to do if a army of dolls start chasing
Dolls,
you somewhere?
right?
You've got to
If
know.
an army of dolls comes to life and dude, I'm fucked. I'm gonna go meet my creator and I'm good with it. Okay.
Hey, you know what's interesting about that place, Brandon?
I don't know.
Not only come on,
I could
I'm
still
running.
hear you. Let me turn the volume down.
It's
Okay,
not
I
a-
can't hear nothing.
I'm not telling you about the dolls. This is something else.
Did you say something?
The longer
Yeah.
he stays like this, I'm going to give out his address.
It's not about the dolls
Kiss
themselves.
my ass, Bears.
That area years ago, they had an invasion. The little town got invaded like they did back in the day. And they killed just about everybody. And then they piled the bodies and burned the shit out of them. And then they dumped them all in that canal that goes to the Isle of
That's
Dolls.
freaky to think about. By the way, what do you
Yeah.
mean back in the day? There's still invasions going on today.
Not like that. You don't have people just invading a little town.
I don't know. There's a body of water separating. Never mind.
Next.
Next.
Whatever
What else
happened
is
with all
weird?
them cargo ships that were off the shore of a couple years ago?
Are we bringing that up? Are we going there?
No.
We going there because I
No.
would like to. I
No,
would like
we're
to
not.
discuss the C word part 2 that everybody's talking about is scheduled to start at a certain date.
I
Really?
heard that. I heard about that.
What's with all these
Get-
scheduled bad
I heard
dates?
Get your
about that.
ass ready.
Mark
Dust
it on
them
the
off.
calendar.
And
We're
they're
going to
saying it's because of
reinvent COVID
everything.
on the September the 3rd. And what
Nick,
what
you
do wanna
can't
do
say
for-
the C word.
What?
No, the C word.
Can't
The
say the
C
C
word.
word.
Dude,
But I hear they're blaming it on blame Canada.
Well,
That's what I heard.
why? I didn't hear that part.
Oh, you didn't
Why?
hear that part? Oh, the airlines are saying that they're enforcing all the mask mandates and all that other kinds of good jazz again because of how crazy things are going in Canada.
well, they're saying
I
by
heard that
mid-September,
I heard
they're
that
going
on
to
the
start saying,
radio.
I think it was by mid-September, they want to start saying masks. And then by October, a whole
So-
lockdown.
And then
again.
October they're going to bring back a quote unquote lockdown. That's what I
So
heard.
let's
that too.
not let's not mention the southern part of the United States and how crazy that's been going on and no protection.
Oh yeah,
and-
completely forget
and-
about the border and all of our insecurities.
Yeah, that's
Not that that's anything to do with my actual real life profession or anything. So if YouTube wants
No,
to take us
no,
down
no,
for
no.
that,
You're-
they
you-
can go suck
you're
a
a
fart out of
clown to
my ass.
entertain young kids. You blow up balloons and stuff. We know what you do for a living. It's all cool.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
you're
yeah, yeah. No big deal.
Speaking of which,
No
you
big
need to
deal.
do that on the show one day. I mean, people need to see your real talent. How good you can blow.
Oop.
Dire. Well, that was fun.
I used to be able to could turn my eyelids inside out.
Oh,
can do
people
that.
do that. I couldn't.
Glad you can't anymore.
Now I got to use my hands to do it.
I will say this though, Brandon. I actually admitted to Nick earlier with the whole doll island story that
Oh, good lord.
the dolls does not bother me. It's the fact that he mentioned the mass grave, I guess, in the
Canal.
waterway. That kind of freaks me out. I would not want to go across that in a boat. That would unnerve me a little bit. And I don't
I'm
get
not-
unnerved.
I'm not visiting anything
No, we
near
got- we got- we-
around
we
that
got a trip
shit,
scheduled.
Period.
Meet
Oh
up.
shit! Once I found that out, I'm like, that's how we're getting there. Me and Brandon taking a canoe.
A canoe. How about you get a
Oh,
kayak
God.
and he just slits in your lap?
No,
Do it.
a canoe, man. We could
Reverse
even have
cowgirl.
Okay, so now, both of y'all can suck that fart out of my ass.
Let's go see some dolls.
there was a doll, Brandon, that started
Where are you going to put the
laughing.
paddle?
I quit.
This doll
done.
started
Quit.
laughing, and they said, we got to debunk this.
How do I take this dang old green screen thing down? There we go. Okay.
They said, we got to
I'm outta here.
debunk this.
That's amazing. And it doesn't even look wrinkled. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. There's a ghost
Uh-oh.
in your seat.
What's
It's
that?
a ghost.
What is that? Whoa. That's wicked. Oh, I know why.
Son of a
Thanks.
biscuit
Hey,
eating
speak-
bulldog.
Holy
we've
right,
completely-
wow.
We
He's a beat.
We've completely lost the rail. There wasn't even rails on the ground. We got this thing going. Hey, where are your little rods at, Brandon? Be a good time to bring those out.
Ferris.
Or are you going
Ferris?
to wait till Halloween?
Ferris, shut up.
You can bring your rods to the doll island.
I hate you guys.
Oh, you can ask. You can get like a little metal detector right in front of them and just ask them questions.
Are you in the canal underneath my boat?
Do you miss
Huh.
your life with Fisher Price?
You know what was cool too? They got this real crazy haunted doll that like does hurt people and shit, and they took it to the Isle of Dolls to see if it would make it all crazy.
My internet.
How did you say internet perfectly and everything else is chopped up?
I don't know what's happening over here. I'm losing you. I'm losing the service. You guys suck.
In case y'all are watching or listening, you don't know, Brandon does not like dolls, freaky dolls. Wait a minute, that's a whole different topic.
I don't like all the ghostly and ghouly and all
There
that.
you go. That's it.
I've had too many encounters in my life with things that I can only describe as being supernatural
and you're
in
back.
nature.
You're back in the same office where a lot of that
Is it
happened.
the same classroom
Oh,
where that
gosh.
happened?
Shut up!
You would have seen it. Would have mentioned it if he
Who
says
The bathroom door going.
it's going to happen
Yeah.
again. Just in time for Halloween.
Did the
We need
toilet
more
flush?
stories, man. Gotta have them.
I really hate my life.
No, you don't.
Right this second, right now, I hate my life.
Is that dummy that's all taped up still there too? Because they
Gary? Yeah, because I ripped his arms off in a 10-minute demonstration of jujitsu for my class.
Hey, that's armed robbery.
And then I proceeded to teach them the things that I had done to Gary, and then I had to fix him after the class was over. That was like 3 years ago.
He might.
But
have
yeah,
to
I
go to
still
the
got
island.
Gary.
He might have to go to that island. That poor guy.
We can send him. That's fine. Put a strap
But
a
you have
fucking
to take
GoPro to
him.
his head. Have a day, buddy.
Have a day.
He'd be the
Shit.
tallest one there.
He just ain't gonna fit in.
No, he's not. One of these things just doesn't.
Oh
belong here.
my goodness. On that note, it's been real. It's been fun. It ain't been real fun. Love y'all.
It's been great. Fantastic.
Like, subscribe, comment, share.
That's
Hit
right.
the link tree.
Be nice.
Go to the store. Buy a shirt with my face on it. We got some leggings where Nick's face can be right and smelling your booty hole. Do we still got those?
No.
Yeah.
Do we still have
That ain't
those?
right.
Dude, it was
Do we-
literally like they were in the perfect position where
Are we still-
where
are we
Nick's
still
face was
selling
right there
the-
on the butt cheek?
The drop kick a Karen shirt.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And
Buy
the
that one.
focus shirt.
Focus.
It's the best acronym. It
Go buy
applies
some
to it would apply to those Florida stories. Focus. Nick, we need another one. Don't mess around.
Don't mess around.
Don't mess around.
In my town.
Ashley, buy it. You hear that? It's fantastic.
Great. All right, guys. It was great. It was fun. Island of Dolls, me, you. We're going.
Y'all be good. See you next time. Okay, bye.
Later, guys.